The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook.
Facebook.com/RX931, YouTube Live, and Twitch TV. Let's say good morning to some monsters locked in. Hello to Rainier, and good morning to Ronaldo Quino. Chinito Ken says good morning. What's up to Edric? Also, Nelson Caparas and Jamie. Hi to Melai as well, who says, please greet me. It's my birthday. Melai, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's it for the text line.
And on Twitter, saying hi to a few people as well. Hi to ODH again. And Francis S.C. Tamayo, who greet, Melai Supergirl, a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, as well as Juice Blank. Saying hi to Legal Millennial, who says hello to Antoinette Yu. And that's it for greets.
All right, we've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of Pinky Mondes. How I deal with inflation. Let's start off at number 10 from Sophia. I take public transport a lot more now. One Grab trip is usually equivalent to about 15 train rides. Ang laki ng- So, big savings.
That is true.
Number 9 from Al Makilato.
Did you see the line though? Yung
Oh,
MRT, like recent line?
I
The
have
one
not.
that went viral, the Ortigas station. Oh, you haven't seen it?
How does it look?
Oh my god. Like, basta it was dark na eh, so after office hours.
Okay.
And my goodness, the line was crazy.
That is just, the calvario
Yeah.
that all our commuters have to go through all the time. Number 9 from Al Macchiato, how I deal with inflation. Hindi na kailangan ng asin, pang season ng kanin. Napapataka naman ang luha ko. Parang gross. Like, if the salt in your food
Comes from your
comes
tears.
from your tears,
Yeah.
it's still bodily fluid.
Any bodily fluid, medyo no.
No. Number 8 from Not Isidro.
May echo pa? Teka, nakamute ako. Chico.
Okay, I think it's them because we
Yeah.
don't hear it. I don't hear the echo. So
Yeah,
I
ako
don't
din.
know.
I don't hear the echo.
We'll
Meron pa?
try to figure it out.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay.
Number 8 coming from Not Isidro. How I deal with inflation. Yeah, nakakabili pa din naman ako ng mga luho ko like perfume. Pero for example, isang spray na lang. Not like before na 3. Alam mo yung dati, psst, psst, psst. Ngayon parang, psst, and then tama na. Try to capture all the droplets though, because pag medyo, kunyari may electric fan, minsan nabablow away pa yung mist ng perfume mo, and it doesn't land on you.
Yeah, it also depends on your perfume. You know, what I've come to realize is that I tend to be into perfumes that really don't last long. That's just my preference when it comes to scent because I don't like anything heavy and anything that gets, I don't know. Because usually the ones that are heavy, those are the ones that last you all day, right?
Oh yeah.
But I don't like the way they smell. I just like fresh smelling scents.
Actually, yun din yung ayoko, pero in my experience, the ones that I really, really like the smell,
Dahil dyan, magpapasok.
at the end of the day, yun yung parang
Yeah,
malakas yung amoy at the start.
I
Pero-
know what you mean.
Pero parang worth it for me kasi by the end of the day, ang bango-bango na niya. So, titiisin ko na lang na parang,
Kakahilo kasi.
ang
if it's too
nakakahilo siya.
strong.
Pero yung, alam mo yun, like some of my most favorite na tipong end of the day smell, yung mga malalakas sa
Yeah.
simula. Yeah.
What I do is I spray on my skin and I spray on my clothes as well.
And your hair.
And yeah,
Kasi kakapit siya.
but I have a different perfume for my skin and a different perfume for my clothes. Well, depends. Kung may event lang. On a regular day, I probably don't wear that. But when I have an event, I'll do that so that kumakapit yung scent for a
Oh,
longer
yeah.
period of time. And usually I just walk through the other one, the one for my clothes. Like I'll spray it into the air and just run through it and run back again so that it sticks everywhere instead
Or
of just
they
spraying it
say,
in one part.
kasi nga, di ba, minsan perfume has a way of like revealing its true scent later on.
Mm.
Sabi nila parang some people, what they do is they spray on the perfume na mga an hour before they leave. So, kanya, nakaligo ka na earlier, ganyan, tapos spray ka na ng perfume. Tapos, while you're fixing your clothes, while you're, I don't know, putting on makeup, naka-apply na yung perfume. Para
Nagde-develop na siya.
nagde-develop na siya. So that by the time you leave the house to meet up with your date or whoever, parang hinog na yung smell. So, you can try that. And also, number 7, coming from Maximo, uh, pinapahiran ko ng ointment. Akala ko how to deal with inflammation. Inflation.
Ah,
At saka like I really love the spray on inflammation kasi hindi ka na inom ng gamot. You just spray it on. Are you familiar with those?
Yeah.
So much more convenient and less chemicals inside your body. Number 6 from Call Me Rovi, vintage look ang lagi kong peg sa outfit. Pero sa totoo lang, damit lang yun ng nanay ko na uso na naman ngayon.
yeah. So true. Yeah. Yesterday I was at a guesting GMA and the dancers over there, the P-pop dancers, were all wearing 90s inspired outfits. Like
Ooh.
everyone has their own little take on what vintage is.
Yeah.
And nowadays 90s is
It's
vintage.
vintage. Can you
2000s
imagine?
actually is the thing that people wear now.
My
Y2K
gosh,
fashion.
I cannot.
Yeah, so mga late 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, late 90s yung look. I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen this before. This is so like M2M slash
Yun.
Spice Girls.
Mm-mm. And number 5 from Camilo, how I deal with inflation. Now, I just charge a minimal fee to family and friends if they want to enjoy my company. Ay, wow, may bayad. Yung company. Dapat may may kasamang like dance number, song number, para talaga entertain.
Sulit bayad.
Mm.
Oo. Number 4 from Archer Aguilar, how I deal with inflation. From keep the change to, hoy, nasa ng 25 ko.
Mm.
Like, singilin mo bawat sukle. Ako, I'm a big sukle getter. Unless I'm leaving it as a tip. Pero, yeah, sayang.
You know what? I usually like my sukle either in big amounts, in cash form, or in coins, depending on if I want to give, the coins, not just as tip, but as parang for the people who are asking for money.
Yung jiggle. The jiggle
Yeah,
part
the
of your money.
jiggle ones. Or the people who are tending to my car, diba?
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just give them a little bit of tip after.
That's true. And number 3 from Mark Jensen, how I deal with inflation. Time to claim yung mga na-rain check mo na coffee dates, movie dates, dinner dates. I mean, if they asked you,
Because
tapos
they're gonna pay for
they're
it.
gonna pay for it. And alam mo yun, never had a chance to say, hey, remember when you asked me out? I'd like to claim it now.
Kasi
I
gutom
don't
na
know if-
gutom na ako.
Kasi gutom na ako. I don't know how that works, but yeah, maybe you can do that. Number 2 from Uno, how I deal with inflation. Parating kumain sa labas. Labas ng bahay. Walang kailangang electric fan kasi alfresco. Walang kailangang ilaw kasi may street light. So can you imagine, lahat ng natipid mo, food, electricity, ilaw. So yeah, like literal labas ng bahay.
Yeah.
And the top, how I deal with inflation comes from Pinky Mondes.
Pinky Mondes says,
Every morning when I wake up, I ask myself one thing. Diet? Do I eat today? So apparently that's what it stands for. And or at least yung how much.
and what
Obviously
you eat.
have to eat and choose what you have to eat. And yeah, maybe you can save a couple of pesos from there.
That is true.
So there you go. We'll be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth. We'll stay on Facebook Live.
But for now, more music, something from the Monster K-pop playlist up next.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. We didn't have our desserts.
Oh yeah, there. Show them. Thank you,
Thank you,
Philip.
Philip
Thanks,
Chonglo, for
Philip.
the pasabog so much. Oh, what's this?
Burnt past
Um,
cheesecake.
burnt bass cheesecake. It's not so good. No, this is a bibinka basque cheesecake. So there's a bibinka basque cheesecake and original basque cheesecake. So and dark chocolate cake as well. So excited to try this. Thank you, Philip. You
Thank you,
the best.
Philip.
Henry, nagpagupit ako dahil gusto ko lang. And I also want to look like my most of my characters in the plays I did in the past because I'm doing my concert in a week. Oh my gosh. 1 week to go. October 14 in CCP. Hope to see you
1 week
guys.
to go.
Yeah, my concert's
Wow.
next Friday na.
Holy crap. Ba't parang ang bilis?
I know. That's why I was so scared. Right after I know the play, I said, "Really? You're giving me this like first of the concert series?" They're like, "It has to be you. You're officially leading man. You're from kung paano ako naging leading lady. You were leading man. So you are the quintessential leading man. So you need to start it off." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I do." But I only had like 3 weeks to prepare, so I hope this turns out well.
Well, they are your previous roles. So gets. Alam mo naman yung mga
Yeah, I
lines
know,
ng
but like I
songs.
had to have it rearranged. I had to have some of the songs. May mga shows ako na wala akong solo, may duets lang. So I had to sing the solo of the soloist, meaning I had to learn their song, and then I had to learn other songs as well.
Sinolo-fi yung mga duets.
Yeah, so hope to see you guys there. And I think next week I'm gonna have a giveaway of 2 tickets to my concert. So watch out na lang for that. Hope to see you all at CCP. It's small. It's an intimate location, and it'll just basically a look inside my room. Most of it happens in my figurative
Oh, it's like a
room.
room.
Yeah.
Tapos na may mga tao sa audience na, been there, done that.
Looks familiar.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Of course. Yeah, well,
Oh wait, kasama ba yon sa concert?
ano?
Yung, kasi may history tayo ng mga plays mo eh.
Oo.
History ng love life?
Cornerstone kasi nagpo-produce eh. Kung iba baka pwede.
Baka
Kaso lang
pwede.
baka maano ako, matsugi ako sa Cornerstone.
Okay.
Ayaw naman natin yan. Alam mo naman, may mga...
Wouldn't that be incredible? Yung kunyari, ito na, kunyari, Jersey Boys. Kakanta ka ng Jersey Boys song. Tapos lalabas ko sino yung ex mo at that time.
Actually, it's interesting because may kasama ako dito. Si Alice ang kasama ko sa show. So in the middle of the monologues, we will have like our own chikahan portion. So meaning what was happening
In your
behind
life?
in
Oh
my
my
life
God.
during
At that time.
those times.
Hindi, tapos magugulat ka nga. Lalabas yung ex mo, hindi lang sampagita, tapos isasabit very
parang-
local TV show, yung mga ano.
Tapos yung parang, during this time, magpa-part pa ako dun sa...
Or yung ano, yung kumakanta si Markki, tapos in the middle of the song, magbabago yung boses. Kasi may papasok na naka-mic, tapos...
And may special participation of Chico and Hazel. So watch na lang. It'll be fun.
Grabe naman, wala namang, hindi naman, well, mini participation.
So it's very it's not, we're gonna be breaking the fourth wall a lot of the time, and this is the first time I'm ever directing. So
OMG, you're the director?
I am the co-director, meaning I'm not
Wow.
facilitating the whole thing, but like in terms of
Oh.
creative, in terms of finding the people part of the show, like the script, I'm writing the script. So it's, well, yeah, my directorial debut.
Look at you, Barbara Streisand.
You know what? We need to get somewhere, right? We need to evolve somehow, right? I want to watch She-Hulk din. Parang okay yung show.
I watched it.
You did?
Well, not the whole season yet, but the first couple.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I like it because Mark Ruffalo is there. So,
Ah,
Team Mark
yeah.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, see, uh, Rabia is awesome. I met Rabia yesterday. Yeah,
You did?
I did.
OMG.
We were
I'm
in
so inget.
and
I'm
we were
so
in,
inget.
I guested kasi sa show niya. She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, and I did a fashion show, diba, with her.
Oh, I didn't know that she was there.
Yeah. And yeah, she's so much fun. And Rian Ramos was there too. Met so many cool people. Had a promotion for the concert. Thanks again. TikTok clock. I won one game and lost the other two. As in, they blindfolded me and like
Tapos hinandcuff ka.
kind of like that. They put something in between me and my partner. So I was in front and she was in the back. And then we had to taste the food and explain. And we were blindfolded
Oh.
and we had to taste the food and basically explain to them what the food was without saying what the food actually is. And because you're blindfolded, you don't even know what it is yourself.
Blind taste test.
Yeah. So it was tough. Well, we lost. And I was stressing out. I didn't know what was happening because I messed up the first one. Sabi ko yung name ng actual item. Because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was omelette or something. So sabi ko, ano, parang itlog. Sabi, like, itlog nga. Move on. Anong gagawin natin sa Halloween?
We'll have a party.
Let's go out. Let's party.
Anong day ang Halloween? The actual Halloween. 31 is...
Monday.
Yuck.
Ugh.
But then, usually naman pag ganyan, you do it on the weekend before.
28,
Kung
29,
ano
30,
yung mas,
31.
kung ano yung malapit na date on a weekend. Kasi especially, di ba, Halloween is for kids. So, alangan namang you put it on a pasukan day, di ba? So,
Sabi ni MR, drag costume kayo sa Halloween. Well, no spoilers, but come watch my concert kasi nandun din si Naiya Terminal. She's a drag queen. So it's going to be the first ever drag performance in CCP.
ooh, oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Drag show at the CCP. Costume ni Chico, diaper, Jackie Chan. My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Huh. So what else? What else is happening? Orange is the new black.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And let's do some final greets.
Final greet, saying good morning to Kenneth. Also saying what's up to Butter Baby, who says, nung MMP yung long line sa MRT. The incident that I was telling you about earlier, that was when we had Ticket to Paradise, the Monster movie premiere. So that's when it happened kasi nasira daw yung train. Hello to Nathaniel Trilliana from EJ. Good morning. Also saying what's up to somebody listening all the way from Finland. Yes, we have a Finland listener.
Finnish.
Mean and her daughter Faye Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. That's it.
Yeah, and I think that is it for greets. Let's say hi to a few people on Facebook Live. Japat, Nero, all locked in. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Facebook Live at RX931. Check us out on Facebook.
All right, so let's jump into the final top 10 for today. Thank you, Pinky Mondes, for the topic, how I deal with inflation. Let's start off at number 10, coming from Prince Kingsman. Yung mga precious collections mo, like bags, shoes, toys, whatever it is you're collecting, biglang for sale na sa live selling mo. Well, that's part of collecting. I mean, 'di ba parang kaya nga like a lot of people also collect for like as an investment. You can sell them again. And I heard like some of the branded bags pag binenta na like double, triple, lalo na pag medyo rare yung item.
That is true.
You can send them for, I
'Cause
mean, sell them.
Once it doesn't
expensive.
exist anymore in the market,
Yun,
The
ganon.
value goes up.
value goes up.
Yep. Number 9, coming from Emo Fats, wala munang add to cart, add to savings muna. Well, actually, that's the smart way to do it. Add to savings para later on, makaka-add to cart. ka
With
ulit.
or without inflation.
Mm-mm. Number 8 from Mayamos, Cesar. I started looking for a part-time job that also pays in dollars. Kasi dollar earners ngayon, masarap magsipag. Because, oh my gosh, the exchange rate is
It's so
like
good. Yeah.
insane. So if you earn in dollars, rejoice. If you earn in pesos, yeah.
Wait, do you think that if we, for example, have dollar savings, do you think we should change it now to pesos?
Well, depends on your way of thinking. Kasi if you need to buy something now, you need to spend on something now in pesos. Yes, now is the time to exchange it because you will get much more than when, let's say, you exchange it later on na medyo nag-even out na ulit yung exchange rate. Pero if let's say you're ano yan like it's a guessing game. Kung ano ka naman, you're a businessman, you can always think, what if it goes even higher later on? Mas malaki pa yung kikitain mo. But that's the general rule, right? You buy when
When they're low.
it's low and then you sell when it's high. So, pero kasi in my kung wala ka namang gagastusan, keep it. Kasi nga,
As
it's a very
dollars, no?
stable currency, di ba? If you have dollars. And number 7, coming from Kiko Man Machine, water therapy. Not just for my kidneys, but more for my wallet. Again, like we said, perfect time to go on a diet pag wala kang budget because might as well 2-in-1. Number 6 from Picky Mondes, I live alone, so when I cook food, I make sure na yung lulutuin ko hindi madaling masira. And sure ako nakakainin ko pa rin the next day kasi favorite ko, like adobo, caldereta. A lot of they say yung mga, because I don't cook, but people who cook say yung mga vinegar-based dishes,
They last long.
they last longer. I guess it's a preservative of sorts.
Yeah, di ba kasi mga pickled whatever.
Yon, ganon.
Mm-mm.
Number 5 from Camilo, how I deal with inflation. I only accept dates on days na ang ulam sa bahay ay may atsuete. Yun na rin lang ang gagamitin kong blush at lip tint. And if I'm not mistaken, parang na-mention pa nga ata yun sa like No Limit Tangere or El Filibusterismo.
Gumagamit ng atsuete.
That they actually use atsuete.
Ano ba itsura ng atsuete? Is it like powder form?
It's like a little seed na red. Tapos parang what you do is you soak it in the water. And then once you soak it, the water turns red. Pero it stains. Like it really stains. So pag natapon mo sa damit mo, didikit yun sa clothes. So if you put it sa lips Or yun nga, parang sa
Rosy cheeks.
parang ano, sa cheeks or panahon nila Rizal sa heels, sa sakong, kasi yun lang ang nakikita mo eh. So when you see somebody like a lady's heels and it's like pinkish, parang it's very attractive during that time. Ganun na yung parang thrill nila noon. It's like showing some skin, if you show your heels.
You should be a Maria Clara for Halloween.
I know, right?
And
Pero
I wanna-
ganun, di ba? Like, everything is covered. Tapos sabi nila, pag yung sasakay ka sa kalesa, tapos you kind of like lift your skirt just a wee bit because you can't lift it too high. Otherwise, ano ka na? Like, you'll be
Hussy.
slut-shamed ka na pag masyadong mataas. All you'll see is like a glimpse of their heels. And if they're mamula-mula, then yeah, it becomes like super sexy for the guys at the time. And also from Genshin Impacto, also at number 5, how I deal with inflation, mahal ang asukal. Magtitiis na lang muna ako sa bulaklak ng santan. Parang medyo madami-daming santan yung papatayin mo para lang
Damn.
makakuha ka ng 1, I don't know, teaspoon of nectar. But yeah, good
Medyo
luck with that.
extreme yun ah.
Oh, ang extreme siya. Number 4 from Sofia, how I deal with inflation. Take advantage of all those ladies' night promos. A free bottle of wine for every 4 ladies on the last Thursday of every month. Yes. So, for example, one time we were there, true story, sabi ng server, what are you ladies celebrating? And sagot ko, the free bottle of wine. And imagine, kunyari, 4 kayo, free bottle of wine. Pwede na yun eh. You just have to pay for your food. And sometimes the wine is as expensive as the food. Ganun siya ka-mahal minsan. So, yeah, that's a good deal. Number 3 from Shivana, how I deal with inflation? It's impossible. You just don't deal with it. You're constantly trying to make ends meet, and by the time you are able to make ends meet, they move the ends. Yung parang by the time na, kunyari, you need 100 pesos, save. Okay, I have 100 pesos. By that time, you need 200 pesos.
It never ends.
That's how inflation works, di ba? I mean, pataas lang siya ng pataas. And number 2 from Uno, how I deal with inflation, yung 3 towel system kapag naliligo. Wala. 1 towel na lang. For head, all the way to down there. So,
No, I can't.
yeah, and well, few people, naman would do the whole 3 towel system. I think most just use 1 towel.
I'll just use 1 towel.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I think, unless you're very particular talaga about these things. And the top, how I deal with inflation, comes from Wildfire.
Wildfire says,
Hindi na ako nagbubukas ng aircon tuwing gabi. Naguhubad na lang ako at nagbubukas ng bintana. Pwede pa ako maningil for the free show.
you know what? Iba yung lamig ng labas. Kasi I remember before, naiwan ko na naka-open yung window. And then when I woke up, I felt sick. Iba yung parang, as opposed to naka-aircon ka lang.
Baka may hamog.
I don't know what it is. Parang feeling ko parang ka nahamugan.
Oo,
Yung parang ka
hamog.
na-expose sa hamog. Even if, hello, yung window ko naman, hindi naman siya fully open. You know, in condos, diba, they don't really fully open. So medyo nakasilip lang yung bukas. Pero still, pumapasok talaga yung lamig. I don't know, maybe because I live on a higher floor, kaya sobrang
True.
lamig. Pero
Ako
yeah.
kasi I prefer natural air. Like, I never use electric fan. Rarely. Unless sobrang init na talaga ako. I don't like moving air unless it's like a breeze. Like aircon, I like aircon. Pero wag mo itatapat sa akin. Electric
Yeah.
fan, I'm okay with the electric fan for circulation. Pero wag mo itatapat sa akin. Like, I feel like
Ako din.
sisipunin ako pag
I think I'll get sick too.
tapat sa
Yeah,
akin.
true.
But if it's a breeze, like usually we're nasa beach kami or wherever. Tapos kunyari yung like you just lay down na sarong, tas you're lying down on the beach. Tas non-stop yung wind. Oh my gosh, I love that. So for some reason, ako baligtad. Gustong-gusto ko naman yung natural moving air, but I don't like artificial
But
moving.
I don't like natural moving air that's polluted. Like
Oo naman.
here, no, I mean here in Manila kasi it's very polluted. So that's why instead I avoid opening my windows.
Oh, I get that. Pero kasi like for example, like yesterday, amihan na kasi, well, according to Baby Whale, amihan na siya. So, nag-iba na yung direction ng wind. So there's this place where we play with the kittens. Na usually walang hangin doon, like zero air. But the past couple of days, whenever we're there, because amihan na, nag-change na yung direction. Like literally para siyang may electric fan. Kasi nafa-funnel siya kasi parang ano siya, medyo may pintuan, tapos nafa-funnel yung air doon. So ang lakas nung breeze, it's so refreshing. Kasi village naman, so wala naman masyadong pollution.
And there's a lot of trees.
There's a lot of trees. So ang sarap. Ako, I really like a natural breeze. So what about us? What is your how I deal with inflation? Ako kasi in general, I'm not a very matipid person. I mean, I'm not super splurgy, but I'm not matipid either. So usually, since I know that I don't splurge naman, if I want to buy something, I don't really think about it. I just buy it. I just spend on it. But when I'm very conscious about inflation, savings, dwindling bank accounts, then it's not a specific thing. I'm just aware. I'm hyper aware of everything that I buy. Na pag naman regular day, I'm not. Gets? Yung something as simple as, halika kain tayo sa labas. Biglang do we have to? Baka naman we do have cereals. So nagsi-cereals na lang kami. Kasi nagtitipid kami. So for me, it's more like a very conscious parang effort. And everything na lang, I always ask myself, do I have to? Is this necessary?
Yeah.
Or can we deal without it? Or is it okay? Not naman to the point na medyo suffering or yung talagang taghirap na. But more of kung hindi naman kailangan, baka naman pwedeng hindi na.
True.
So that's how I deal with it.
I have been prepping for this since the start of the pandemic. I started cutting down and everything. Instead of buying water from downstairs, I got my own filtration system thing in the house. Certain things I don't necessarily need to buy anymore. I just have one aircon instead of two working sometimes. I just open the door. So it's certain things that I learned to be able to save more money. And it's been helping.
Okay.
I've checked my credit card bill and those have gone down significantly. The ones that have gone up are the Pokemon Go charges. But, that's a different story for a different
Hindi
day.
savings yun pag nilipat mo lang sa iba.
But
Priorities.
the thing is, now that there is inflation in the Pokemon game,
Yes.
I'm seriously considering not buying too much anymore. I've already established a lot of the Pokemon that I have. No, because unless of course it's a very, very important mon. Let's say Kartana. I invested in that because I know that there's nothing stronger than it. But if it's something weaker, for example now, Evil Tal, I'm not playing too much. I actually haven't done a remote raid in a week. So it depends on if it's worth investing or not.
Alam mo, if you're talking to strangers, bebenta yan, di ba? Bebenta yan. But you're talking to people who know you, I wouldn't say inside out, but I mean who know you
There's
very
something
well.
I don't know here.
Very well. I mean, okay. Even if you don't play Pokemon, magigets nyo to. Markki, ganito yan, no? So, kunyari na niya yung ultimate version of that Pokemon, which is the perfect Pokemon. So sasabihin niya parang, okay, moving on, I got this already. I'm done with this. Okay, fine. Publicly, he's done. Tapos bigla na lang may makukuha message na, Chico, isa lang. Halika, raid tayo.
Free pass lang naman.
So, yung mga ganyan na done na daw. Pero biglang, minsan I'll get an invite from somebody else. Not Markki, another Pokemon Go player. And I'm like, oh, sige, okay, let's raid. Sali ako. Pagpasok ko, who should I see inside? Markki Strom, the one who said that he's done with that legendary.
Lies.
You know what? Sometimes it happens.
Lies.
Lies.
I want to say it out loud, so I manifest it. But sometimes An addiction is an addiction. And you can't fight it. If it calls, it calls. At least it isn't drugs.
Alam mo yung, ito yung
Yun na lang yung ano,
nakakainis.
yun doon na lang nauwi.
Si Marky
It's
yung
more
anak mo na,
expensive than drugs.
si Marky yung anak mo na pag pinagalitan mo kung bakit bagsak na naman. At least hindi nagda-drugs.
Oh God.
Ay, you are hopeless.
Hopeless case.
Hopeless case. Pero sige, we'll accept that as your entry.
That is
for
my
today.
entry.
Honestly, I don't really I don't know how to answer this because
Hindi, ang sagot mo, I don't.
I don't deal with it. I don't care. No, honestly, I mean, I don't like kasi the feeling of like being so aware of like what I'm spending. I just don't thrive in that setting, you know? I feel like ayoko kasi nung parang OA na parang, kunyari, you have money naman, but you're like, oh no, but inflation ang mahal. So, mas mahal na. So, I won't. But for me, if you can afford it, edi bilhin mo, diba? Ang akin na lang siguro, how I deal with it is I've noticed that I've been accepting more gigs than usual lately.
Oh, like the earlier
So,
entry.
maybe there's that
Oo,
because I
yeah.
don't want nga my lifestyle to change or anything
True.
like that. They work more, get more gigs, get more rackets,
Kumbaga,
accept
earn
more of
more.
them. Earn more, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best answer I can give you because in terms of like cutting back yung mga ganun, medyo hindi ko ano yan. Hindi ko gusto.
Yeah.
So, unless, yun na nga, siguro, hopefully naman, di naman dumating sa point na kailangan na talaga, di ba? Pero, yun nga, I'm the type na parang, we'll deal with it when we get to that point. If we get to that
Yeah.
point. But hopefully we don't. Right?
Like, true.
Yeah, so, or siguro yung mga big purchases na lang. Kasi kung yung everyday, luxuries, like, I don't think, there's a need naman to change any of those. But yung mga siguro, like, for example, I've been wanting to get a new couch, but then a new couch costs a lot of money. I do have a couch. It's not like I don't have one. Parang, maybe we'll put off, like, getting a new couch later on. You know what I mean? So, yung mga ganon, the big purchases, maybe, kung hindi man kailangan, put off mo na lang muna.
Parang
for
ano yan
another
speaking of, yung, alam mo yung, tsaka minsan mapapamahal ka pa, di ba? Yung, kung maalala ha, kung sino, pero meron akong kilala, bumili ng couch, online. Tapos sabi niya, ang mura. ang mura nung couch.
Tapos fail pala pagdating.
Tapos pagdating.
Bakit ang cheap ng couch?
Pagdating parang
Ganda.
papag pala sa
Tapos
tigas.
pinapakita ko pa kay Chico, tignan mo, ang ganda ng couch, oh. Binili ko to. Oh,
Sabi niya, ang mura-mura. Tapos pagdating niya,
6,000 lang to, oh.
Ang tsaka-tsaka.
6,000 lang. Sometimes,
So, mapapamahal ka pa kasi bibili ka ng bagong couch.
yeah, sometimes that's what I do.
It's so true.
Because I'm
It's
so,
true.
I always spend on the cheapest option. Tignan mo nangyayari.
Kasi tinama, kunyari, yung gusto mong couch talagang bilhin, 10,000. Kunyari. Tapos, mamahalan ka. Uy, ito 5,000 lang. So, binili mo 5,000. Feeling mo nakamura ka. Ang pangit. So, ang nangyari, bibili ka rin ulit nung 10,000 kasi, syempre, na-disappoint ka dun sa 5. So, instead of spending 10, you spend for 15. So, sometimes, di ba, it's actually better to just get the 10 instead of trying out something, And sabi lang nila, when I started telling the story, ang dami nag-comment na parang, ay, ganun pala tumirik ang mata ni Markki. Kasi he rolled his eyes.
Alam nyo na.
That you will only see on Facebook Live.
That's what happened with me. I mean, like, nowadays, I'm going to pay for what it's worth, like what I need. Kunwari, last year, when I bought that cheap flight to Dubai, I thought that I'd be able to get back home safely. But Bish, times 100, 200 even, much more than that. I had to pay more than 200,000 to just get back home because the flight was canceled. Instead of buying the cheap flight that could get canceled, buy a flight from a good airlines, like Qatar Airways or something.
Yeah.
Like a flexible flight.
Yeah.
And pero Markki, yung couch mo, pwedeng hindi masayang yun eh. Di ba nagpaplano tayo magtayo ng talent casting agency, and we'll need a couch.
Of course. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Remember let's have that. Okay. Our talent casting agency is on one side and in the same building. Let's buy a building, Chico. And then the other side, massage parlor.
Bakit? Oh,
G?
anong connect nung? Oh,
Ano, kasi kapag di sumikat
Oh.
yung talents, gamitin na lang natin sila as massage therapist.
but they need training, right?
Yeah. Ikaw na lang.
Okay. So there.
That's our,
Abangan nyo yan.
That's what we're saving up for, folks.
Meron
Tapos,
naman palang pupuntahan.
Oo,
yung
meron.
couch.
Tsaka title natin, pasisikatin ka namin agency.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Si Hazel will be part of it too.
For like, yung mga
Quality control.
quality control, at saka yung genre niya, yung parang older,
Mama Sanggol.
mga older, siya yung in charge sa mga older roles.
Older roles. There you go. So that's our, that's what we're saving up for. That and our trip to our destination that we want to go to this year. Let us make that happen.
Yeah. Okay. So,
There you
not
go.
very tipid, but okay.
But fun.
but fun. So, thank you for joining us and enjoy the weekend!
Make sure to stick around. Gail is up next. And don't forget to tune in tonight to Countdown Top 7, hosted by moi. So that's at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll leave you with Spinall, Summer Walker, and DJ Snake Power. Remember who you are only on the Monster.
Bye!
Bye.